you answered D, all of the above, then you are correct and enjoy that VC. And here's a look at what else the 10 winners of this year's 2K TV Awards will be receiving. Prizes include a ton of 2K21 VC, and this year, we're also throwing in some 2K22 VC to get you off to a good start. Of course, what good is VC without the game? A digital copy of NBA 2K22 is included in the prize package, plus a 2K21 My Team Dark Matter card of your choice.
And the starting lineups have concluded. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You take a look at Los Angeles. Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Hey, Kevin. We have seen D'Angelo.
He sure does. Fantastic, David. Thank you. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. We've got Nick Young. Porzingis is out there with Tatum. Then it's Ball, and it's Lavine in at the 2 guard. And for Los Angeles, we've got the kid, Wilson, out there with Cowboy. Then there's the monster, and it's Miracle Man in at the point guard. And Chris, just getting into a new year. Already injuries hitting a couple of teams.
Yeah, Kevin, and the big thing, though, end the year healthy. I mean, get your guys back to 100%. Don't rush them back early.
Tatum passes to Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, impressive ball handling from Tatum. I mean, attracts the other team's focus and then finds the open man.
Can't connect from short range. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Tatum finds Young. That's tipped. Stolen by Ball. All going up court. Young, no good. And now here comes Wilson leading the break. Oh, Leonard in position. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Shots good from Young.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks.
Oh! And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Ball, the pass to Porzingis. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. This their first chance this season playing Charlotte.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
It makes sense. I mean, when you look at where they both finished, there's a reason one team was in the playoffs and the other one was on vacation.
Knocked loose. And here again, Los Angeles in transition. Up the court they go.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Oh, that'll make any coach happy. Aggressive defense, then changing ends quickly.
And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, the crowd didn't seem to faze them at all. They knew what their game plan was and followed it accordingly.
Lavine kicks to Porzingis, passes it to Ball. Young for 3. The Hornets rebound. Porzingis got a hand on it. Lavine against Leonard. That shot no good. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. To the paint. Here's Ball. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Here we go. 1-on-1. Takes the 3. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Here's Tatum. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range. Just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
The monster passes to Leonard. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Miracle Man. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, and how about the stick-to-itiveness on that possession? Stayed with it, didn't give up until the ball was in the basket.
And the Hornets call. Time here.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And while we have a chance, let's take a look at the best free throw shooters in the league from last season. You look at the monster, second in the NBA, so great from the line. And of course, Miracle Man, another player that shoots extremely well from the free throw line.
And how about the work both of them put in from the foul line? Just such a consistent, dependable performance from both. And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside. Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Russell feeling it out a bit. And the foul called on Thunder. That's his first foul. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Oh, man, they built a monster lead here early on, and a lot of this is due to the game plan.
Here's Rain Man, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
That's his first personal foul. Elbow. At the line.
First one falls for him. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
And the foul called on Thunder. That's foul number 2 for him.
2 fouls, and we're not even out of the first quarter. That's not a good pace to set.
Young outside Russell. Lock at 6.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass. That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And the shot goes down. Thunder's got his second bucket tonight.
They are just killing them on the interior.
43 seconds left here in the first quarter. Right side, Russell. Young for 3. No good for the 5th time from the floor this game. He's made 2 shots.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard. Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
Here's Money. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, you think defensively that you try to pack in the lane. I mean, but then that opens up some opportunities for their shooters.
Here's Russell. Misses off the left iron. And so it's Los Angeles with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And recently, D'Angelo Russell Greg told us about some off-season work he put in.
Man, I picked a lot of people's brains, going.
Greg doing what he can do to reach that immense potential.
The talent is there. There's never been a question about that, but you also have to be reliable and accountable, both to yourself and to your team. Sounds like that's becoming his focus.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Hornets. Russell is out there with Lavine. And there's Nerlens Noel. And it's Young. And it's Bowen in at the 5, down low. Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. The Monsters checked in for the Professor. Magician comes in for Money. And it's Leonard in for Rain Man.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
Los Angeles leading by 18. Here's Leonard. Wilson. Great positioning on the putback.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Now, here's Ball. Defense right on him. Here's Tatum. Porzingis trying to get free. It's deflected. The Hornets shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Charlotte calls timeout. Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, playing in front of so many people has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Los Angeles shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. Down the stretch of last season, Greg, we saw some teams resting healthy players, even ones out of the playoff hunt. And they got fined. But is the amount, which I think is about $25,000, is that enough to discourage that tactic?
I don't think it is. Not when team revenues are measured in the hundreds of millions. You got to do more to keep them honest. But by the same token, if I got $200 million invested in a guy, I want to protect my investment. And so if I can rest them here or there and prolong their career, I think my organization's all the better for it.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Lavine's got 6 points in the quarter.
They've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. For Los Angeles, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them. Wilson into the lane, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. A 3 from Leonard. But they recover it. Tyler passes to Miracle Man, who's back up. And no good, trying to use the glass. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Here's Ball, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, easy call.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. First free throw is good. ABC's checked in for Los Angeles. And that one goes in, 2 from the line that time. For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. Miracle Man, the pass to the monster. Scoring his third straight basket in 3 tries.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Outside Ball. Yep, that one goes in there. And Los Angeles guys shooting an unbelievable 70%. You won't see a performance like this too often. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Tatum leading the charge, and it's Ball in the corner. Sinks that one from the post. And that's now 6 points for LaMelo Ball.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
Yeah, he's just not giving the ball up. He's passing with a purpose, and it's leading the scores.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
No hesitation. At all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a pass to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. The professor's checked in for the monster. Money comes in for Magician. Rain Man's checked in for Leonard. And Thunder subbed in for Miracle Man. Young's checked in for the Hornets. Russell comes in for Ball. Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
The pass to Young. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rain Man. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Kicks to Russell. Pass to Tatum. Beyond the arc.
Just doesn't seem to have it here in the second quarter.
That does not fall. Still looking for his first basket after 3 shots.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Well, that's how you drive your point home right there. 35 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Rain Man, defended by Young.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, and it's because of the looks they're getting. Their offense is creating some great opportunities.
Got a piece of it. It's 2-on-1. Ahead. Here's Gary. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. For Los Angeles, they have been excellent at the free throw line. Here today, a flawless 6 for 6. The first one falls.
At the line for 2.
He's perfect from the line this time. There's 10 seconds left here in the second. Tatum looking around.
Defends the shot and grabs the rebound. About as big an impact as you can have on a possession.
And so it's Los Angeles. Out.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This home crowd is elated about what they've seen so far. I'm Ernie Johnson. That's Shaquille O'Neal. That's Kenny Smith. And guys, for Los Angeles, Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
How good are these guys on the fast break? They're pushing the ball, finding the open man, finishing.
And that wraps up the...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Miracle Man having a dominant impact in this.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
The monster out there with Cowboy. Then there's the Miracle Man. Then it's the Kid, and it's Wilson in at the small forward spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed.
Oh!
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. And Young kicks to Tatum. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Tatum's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Miracle. Oh, he delivers that with
I can't
force.
believe it. I cannot believe that.
I tell you what, you've got to build a wall around the bucket to keep this man from attacking.
And Greg, even then, he might just go over it. Check out the elevation he gets here. My goodness. Hits the three-point bomb.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Here's Tyler, and he banks in the layup. Tyler's got 8 points.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Lavine passes to Tatum. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. And they're pushing it up. Here's Miracle Man, and he elevates for the slam dunk. Jason Tatum did not like that one.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Young drives in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. 9 points in the game so far.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now, here's Ball. The dish to Lavine. The kick out to Young. No good with the triple.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Stolen by Ball. To the inside. Leonard with the steal. Here's Miracle Man. Again, Los Angeles.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Ball up top. He's got 6. And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Well, they're playing well as a unit, taking shots they know they can make and building this lead.
We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Young with no one around. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists tonight. Here's Miracle Man, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. LaMelo Ball picks one up. For Los Angeles, they have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. And the first one drops. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. The Professor's checked in for the Monster. ABC comes in for Tyler. Money's checked in for Magician. And Thunder subbed in for Leonard. Here's Hickman. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
He's having a great night from the floor, and they're going to keep leaning on him, looking to grow the lead.
There's 1:38 left to play in the third. Alexander Walker passes to Young. 6 to shoot. They get it again. Russell from long range. And it's the Hornets another three.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Charlotte has gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Russell sinking a difficult shot. Take serious effort to shoot past the foul.
Rain Man's checked in for Miracle Man. Los Angeles calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Thunder passes to ABC. Oh, the power on that throwdown!
Wow. Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. It's Russell with the drive. And they're moving it up. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. Young with the steal. From the arc. Poke loose.
Knowing the kind of competitor he is, I know he's upset with his performance and with the score.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. For Los Angeles, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. First one falls for him. Noel's checked in for the Hornets. Both shots good from the stripe. 32 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Bowen. Young from outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Rain Man. He's got 6. Pass to the Professor. And it's Noel with the rebound. Here's Alexander Walker. No good on the last second attempt there. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Los Angeles on top, running away with it. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The Hornets shooting 40% from the field. On the court for Charlotte, they've got Jones, and it's Alexander Walker in a shooting guard. Got a piece of it. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles, and stolen by Watson. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
And there's the pass to Alexander Walker. Just 5 on the clock. Bowen banked in off the glass. Bowen's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Charlotte.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the court.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Noel. Here's Bowen. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
And they'll keep possession. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Here's the professor, and the layup falls.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Greg, we are in an era of positionless basketball. And we know the All-Star game now has a 2 backcourt, 3 front court position as opposed to 2 guards, 2 forwards, and a center when you're voting. Should they get rid of those designations entirely?
I tell you what, I think you could make a strong case for that. You go back to last season, many felt Jimmy Butler got robbed of a starting spot. I think, listen, this is the fans' vote. Why not the 5 top vote getters? I don't care if they're 4 guards. If the 5 players that the fans want to see the most play a certain position, then so be it. You know, they're not going to play all 48 minutes. You're still going to have your 7 other spots to kind of balance out the roster. I say just let the fans tell you the 5 they want to see, and let's go play.
Here's Miracle Man. Oh, that was something else.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And now here comes Wilson leading the break. And he bangs it home with one hand. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And the defense has to be aware of this. When you don't put a body on him, you pay the consequences.
And what a motor. Porzingis is an all-star talent who is also willing to do the dirty work. And that is such a beautiful move, Kevin. Why go straight up when you can throw down the reverse?
Well, that one's going to have its share of time on the highlight reel for sure. And the Miracle Man is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And the league taking steps to discourage teams, Greg, from tossing away seasons in search of high draft picks. Has enough been done, you think, in that regard?
We'll see. I tell you, the idea of a play-in
tournament. That's a tough one, isn't it?
For the last few playoff spots, I think that's a good idea, actually. It might keep more teams in the hunt down the stretch. And I think the onus also, if the fans put enough pressure on their teams to try to develop what they have and not always put it on the future, I think that's going to help. But I think you're going to always have a little bit of that moving forward.
Ball's knocked loose. Tyler down low. He's covered by Noel.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
And the Miracle Man is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second. Foul of the game. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Achua, he's checked in for the Monster. Money comes in for Magician. White, he's checked in for Leonard. And Anthony subbed in for Miracle Man. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Miracle Man.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Watson finds Jones. Greg, it's pretty typical for players of the past to talk about current players and say, they may have struggled had they played when I played. What do you think of that line of thinking?
You know, I just don't agree with that. And I think we all do that. We all feel like our era was the best. I had the same thoughts being passed my way when I first came into the league.
I'm sure.
The reality is these guys work just as hard as guys worked back in our era. They just have more understanding of what their value is. And in a lot of ways, they've got more courage to speak out because, you know, let's face it, they're more of a bullseye on their back in today's era with social media than we've ever seen before.
That is true. Miracle Man, the pass to Tyler. To the middle. It's stolen by Jones. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Jones is running. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Los Angeles.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Miracle Man. Oh, look at him fly!
Get out the way!
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. You know, Chris, every season we see teams in a given game or series. They just don't seem to have that same energy. What are some of the reasons teams fall flat?
Well, I think sometimes, you know, the stakes are a little bit higher in the playoffs. The other team is playing hard. Some teams have never gotten to that level before. Some teams, you know, let their guards down at times. You know, then you try to turn it on, but you're already on the ropes.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
That one misses.
They're looking to get the most out of every possession. Frustrated and miss even one free throw.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Miracle Man, the shot, no good. And the Hornets now going the other way. And an intentional foul right there. He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. And Los Angeles guys shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
You know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
And the Hornets making a change here. Owens checked in. Both good from the line that time. Here's Los Angeles now. And he jams it with authority.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
.50 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and that's an intentional foul. And he makes the first. And so Jones nails both of them. Here's Miracle Man from the inbound, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Oh, just a dream scenario for them so far. Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And that one falls for Jones. And so Jones nails both of them. And here's Los Angeles. Here's Miracle Man. Uses both hands to slam it down.
They've got this lead because he's at the top of his game. He has been the story.
And the foul on the monster. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. Los Angeles making a switch here. Achua's checked in, and he makes both free throws. Here's Miracle Man, defended by Jones.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. And now we've got the intentional foul. The first free throw is good. The professor's checked in for Los Angeles. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Miracle Man.
Oh, see that? He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. And so they foul intentionally. That free throw missing. Good on the second free throw. And here's Los Angeles. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
First free throw is good. And so he hits both. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Number 35.
And that one falls for Jones.
At the line for the Hornets.
And so Jones nails both of them. We've got 28 seconds left in the game. Another one goes. Incredible.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. And here is Los Angeles now. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. And it's the Hornets ball, and the professor picks up the foul. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. And so he makes both from the line. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
And now they decide to foul. Intentionally. Free throw drops for Watson. So he picks up just one from the line that time. Here's Miracle Man, defended by Jones. It's hauled in by Watson. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Free throw drops for Watson. Both free throws good from Watson. Here's Miracle Man, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really